Hey everyone, it's Chipmunk. If you're a longtime viewer, welcome back. But if you're new here, welcome in. Now it's no secret that the Xbox 360 store closed back in July, and naturally, many people, including myself, all flocked to it because of the tale as old as time, the good old fear of missing out. So because I did that, over the next few weeks, I'm going to be sharing my experiences with games, both new and familiar to me, all to justify my horrible financial choice. And to kick it off, we're dropping right into a classic, a good old-fashioned game of skate. That's right, the time capsule full of dated comedy, T-Mobile sidekicks, and most importantly, the packaged realization that while you might love skateboarding in real life, you're never going to be able to pull off those tricks you see in the games. Not because you're old, but because you have the coordination of a baby giraffe on ice being spun all around on a carnival ride. Anyways, this game is a stark reminder that while the Tony Hawk games did dominate for quite a while, there's a franchise out there that people just naturally gravitated towards, and they either loved it or they really hated it. The reason being is that Skate has a unique trick system that completely turned the skateboarding game genre all the way on its head. You see, in Tony Hawk games and even other skateboarding games prior to Skate, you really only had to hit buttons or trigger combos to perform tricks, whereas with Skate, your main focus was the thumbsticks to mimic how you would perform the trick in real life on a board. Now, this system was aptly called Flick It for obvious reasons. Now, at the time, this was a massive change-up and somewhat of a revolution for skateboarding games all around. Not just because it was different, but it just felt right, kind of natural even. With the skate games, I felt like you were actually skateboarding, unlike Tony Hawk Ride, where you basically are skateboarding, but it just straight up doesn't work. Concepts for tricks that I just straight up can't perform for real all kind of started just to click. Granted, I still can't figure out how to actually kickflip, so who knows if that's true. Now, I'm lucky to even get the damn board off the ground trying to do an ollie. While I was going through Skate again, the tutorial felt pretty good. The tricks were a little difficult consistency-wise though, but I kind of feel that's more of a me thing and not really the game's fault. What I will say with absolute certainty though is that while Skate does have super corny moments or very dated themes, it does capture a very specific aspect of what skateboarding really feels like. You definitely feel the frustration anytime you're trying to hit something and you just can't. Just like in real life, repeated failure sucks massive ass. However, this does force the player to think about how they actually want to proceed when given a challenge. Do you go with option A of just giving up and saying, yeah, this game sucks, I'm gonna go play Generator Rex instead? Or do you go with option B and say, I just want to land this damn trick, man, and if it takes me 6.5 hours to do it, then so be it. And that is definitely something I found for myself when revisiting this game, because when I was younger, I got rid of this game because I wasn't enjoying myself, and I certainly was not enjoying the process of learning how to play it. Whereas now that I'm older and wiser and definitely cooler, I have a lot more understanding and patience and even perseverance to try to learn the skills for the game, because I know exactly what I want to achieve and I'm going to get it right because I want to. And because of this, I found myself constantly retrying challenges that technically I passed them, but I didn't do the line that I wanted to do, or I just kind of thought it looked lame as shit. The thing to think about too is this actually going in a skate magazine? No, of course not. The servers are long dead, and I don't think anybody is scouting a virtual skateboarder from a 10-plus-year-old video game. But hey, if anyone's looking, I'm happy to give you my information. Now, I say all of this knowing that the game is not perfect, and neither was I during this playthrough. I am not a saint here. There were plenty of times where I just said, fuck this. And I just went for sloppy, hot, ugly-ass garbage just to complete the challenge. Because when you spend the better part of 2 hours trying to figure out how to manual, flip trick, and land back into a manual, and you still can't get it, you tell me if you're up for that torture all day wanting to make it perfect. Yeah, I didn't think so. I do want to point out too that this game has a huge cult following, or at the very least I think so, especially with later installments of the series. With memes, trick videos, and long playthroughs of the games, there are plenty of people who love these, and I think I'd like to add myself to that list as well. Because sure, while I am poking a lot of fun at this game, I really do like it, and I've had an absolute blast giving it another shot. And I'll also say that if you do find any of these games for a pretty good price, maybe like $15 or less, I would go ahead and grab it and give it a try. And if you're any amount of delusional like I am, you'll use this game to teach yourself how to skate for real. I mean, hey, Xbox taught me how to drive, so surely Skate can teach me how to kickflip. Now, a really neat fun fact for those that don't know, I live in the chaos state known as Florida. And yes, everything you have been told is true. We ride our alligators to work every day, we only drink public sweet tea, and the list goes on and on. Now in Florida, we don't just have terrible sports teams, theme parks, swamps, theme parks in swamps, but we also have a long-standing landmark that's kind of a really big deal in the history of the state. What? No, not that one. I'm talking about the world's oldest skate park, and that is Kona. Kona Skate Park, while not in the skate games as far as I know, is one of the most important pieces in history regarding skateboarding, and I couldn't just not mention it making a video about skateboarding. It's been a long time since we've even seen it in a video game, and the only one that I know of is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, but who knows, maybe we'll see it in Skate 4. And while I had every intention of going there myself for this video, for the first time ever by the way, I couldn't because of a stupid fucking hurricane that got in my way and ruined it for me. And what I did try to do, I couldn't even have fun with that because the stupid wind wouldn't whisk my deliciously fluffy ass forward with the trash bag.
Fucking raining.
My bad for trying to relive a super cool core memory of my childhood. Now, what I did get to see though was actually a local skate park that opened up and was city funded and built. And no, this is not an ad, I just really enjoyed this and I wanted to talk about it in case you're in the area. Out in Jacksonville, Florida, the Riverside Artist Walk Park gives a brand new, high quality skate park for people of all ages to enjoy. Adding to the compounded influence that not just video games like Skate and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater do, this actually gives real world opportunities for people to discover and enjoy the pastime. And enjoy it I absolutely did. I want to give you guys some rough on-the-scene coverage of that park where this old sack of bones realized just how out of shape they are. Enjoy! Like I said, the audio is kind of rough, so bear with me here, but I want to show you guys something that was really, really neat that just opened up in my town, and it is a brand new city-funded skate park. So I'm actually going to ride around a little bit, show you how it is. I just want to go ahead and showcase this because skate is that influential. It's been around for a long time. Many cities have wanted to push for this kind of thing, and it's finally happening locally for me, which is really cool. Now, again, we do have Kona Skate Park, but I don't have any money, so I'm not going there. I'm going to the free one. So I'll see you later.
I didn't film everything. I thought I was going to, and then I just was having too much fun. What I did film, you saw me struggle, and especially if I end up using it, that really probably not great POV of me going over like simple humps and turning on I think a quarter pipe. I haven't skated in fucking forever. Leave me alone. But it was a blast. I thought that was amazing. And yeah, skate definitely reignited my interest to get back into it. And the first hurdle I have to overcome is getting back in shape. Because I don't know if you can see it, but I am drenched in sweat. I am overly exhausted, and I was only here 30 minutes. So, Jesus.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I know it wasn't really a whole lot, nor was it very good, but I want to say thank you guys so much for sticking around, and let me know in the comments of what you think about Skate, the franchise, or just skateboarding in general. And if you have any good links to some educational videos on how to skate for real, please send them to me. I am super desperate here. Anyways, that's all from me. I'm the Chipmunk Punk, and I will see you next time.